welcome back to Hermitcraft ModSauce server. Well, I've been kind of thinking about this roof, and I got to do something with it. So I've got a hold of a chisel here. I've got some nether brick, and I was just thinking that perhaps one of these might just do the trick. And frankly, I'm kind of leaning towards this one, blue nether brick with lava, or maybe just brown nether brick with the lava thing going. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how these look. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. Back off a little bit here, and yeah, I like that. That looks good. It stays with the blue that I'm using for trim, you know, and I don't know, it looks better than the nether rack, I'll say that. Anyway, been getting ready to send up another quarry, because the materials that are used to make these processors, you'd be surprised how fast you go through diamonds. Oh yeah. Also, speaking of raw materials, let's get some of this ore out of here. Actually, let's put the oddball partial stack thing away, back in there. Alright. And the rest of this, just drop into this chest here, and it will get processed. Take this liquid transfer node, pop it there, and all of that iron will get processed, cast into blocks, and thrown in there. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and get this stuff. Now that we have an AE system, we'll go ahead and drop it in there. It's a baby AE system. It's got a lot of growing up to do, but it's getting there. At least we can do mass storage, although we're starting to run out of space. This one can no longer take any more types. That one is just getting started, although it's just getting started. Okay. And that one's just getting started with 41 types. Alright, anyway, we're going to need more of them is the main point. And that's going to mean a lot more processors, which is going to mean a lot more diamond and nether quartz and gold. And at some point, more of this silicon, which, as I understand it, not only can it be made from sand and gravel, it can also be made from, sand and flint, but also it can be made from clay and flint and whatnot. So I may end up taking this excavator and going around and looking for clay. So I've been getting things together to get a quarry going. I decided this time I'm going to go with the Ender quarry, just simply because it's different, and it's supposed to, as far as I understand, be as good as the old Quarry Plus, only without all of the long, slow crafting on the assembly table with lasers, which looks cool and whatnot, but hey, if we can get the same result with something that takes a little less effort and drag and grind and whatnot to make, then so be it. Anyway, the one thing I ran short of in getting set up for that was blaze rods, and I really didn't look forward to heading back into the nether to scrape and scrounge to find a few blaze to get a few of those blaze rods. And so Spumwack came to my help.
Tinfoil Chef.
Greetings.
Welcome, sir. Welcome to my humble cruise ship. Have you even been here yet?
No, as a matter of fact, I haven't.
Okay. I'll show you around a little bit. You came here looking for blaze rods, correct?
Yes, sir, indeedy.
Here you go. Got a whole barrel
Ooh,
just for you.
great.
You can take more than that if you want. There's definitely no limit. I'm pretty sure I got those for free, so may as well save yourself
Yeah.
many trips. Yep,
Well,
this place has been coming along really nicely. I just finally finished getting my blood altar set up, switching over to a sheep system. Means now I can use the air sigil to just fly around super speed everywhere like Zul'jin.
Yeah. That looks pretty impressive. I'm going to have to get into that one sometime soon. It looks really cool and very OP, which I rather enjoy.
It's definitely nice. Like, even if I shoot around, I can't even right-click fast enough to use the energy in this thing as fast as I'm using it. And that's only a level 4 sheep spawner. You could have a way more efficient system in there than what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
But what are you using those blaze rods for anyway?
I need to get an ender tank going so I can fuel my quarry.
You're using the fancy new ender quarry?
Yep.
Kind of getting chances on your everything?
I don't know if I'll do that just yet, but we'll get to it. Doing the enchantments is going to be taking more time than I'm not sure I want to take right just this moment.
Yeah, that's true. Certain aspects of grindiness to it. I've got my quarry. You can see it working down here. Your little red bits are just firing through the land. I decided, want it to be a world full of quarry holes, so I'm just sort of breaking the rules just a little bit. And right here where I've got this blue thing popping out of the ground, I've just got this big old system of underground quarries that I've been working on.
There you go.
You don't get the top layer of resources, but something about the, other dimension, like you said earlier off camera, like the lack of clay over there is not worth it for me. There's ways to craft clay, but it just seems so much easier to just make a quarry over here instead, where you get it for free.
Yeah, that's true. In an underground quarry, it's not going to go offend anybody's ideas of how the world needs to look.
Nope. And plus it exposes all of the oreberry bushes, which it doesn't do in the mining dimension either, which I want to eventually have at least essence berry and gold automated, so I can just get, practically an endless supply of those two.
Yeah, I've got a reasonable amount of essence berries, sorta, kinda, but the gold oreberry bushes have been rather elusive to find, so maybe I need to do one of these.
I definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
Real good for the diamond down here. I like how the air sigil lets you move through water. There's technically, this isn't air, it's water, but you still go super speed through it. I'm gonna be so addicted to this freaking sigil, dude. This is nice.
I do pretty good in the water myself with the, one of the genes that I got from the squid.
Oh yeah, you got that lava gene, the flying gene, the squid gene. You're gonna be really.
Oh yeah. Hey, I tell you what, I got another one too. If I hit numpad 3, I can throw ender pearls just as fast as I can hit the key.
That's really neat. What is that from? Is that just killing an Enderman?
Yep.
Or taking the genes out of an Enderman?
Yep. I also got the keep your inventory thing from them too. I've got I got a death ender chest back at my house. I get killed, all of my stuff appears in that chest.
See, I need to start doing a lot of that gene therapy.
That
OP. That all seems pretty OP.
It may be a little OP, but it's handy as all get out.
Yeah.
You get killed, you don't have to go chasing around wondering if you're going to find your stuff. If it was in your inventory or you were wearing it, it shows up in that chest.
I'm gonna have to do that. The only real use I have for other than the flying stuff I got, flying and the night vision I got from King Daddy, was using homeostasis tubes as my jet engines. That's like the only thing I've really done with gene therapy so far. Ooh, that's a lot of monsters.
Yeah.
So, are you just ignoring their arrows? Zoom in and zoom out. I feel like their arrows are falling really, really, really limp. So do you know where you're going to be placing your ender quarry? I'm curious if you're going to start with your own.
I haven't figured that out yet.
System. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess I'll let you go figure that out. I'm going to go ahead and get started with my day. Probably, well, I just moved my quarry. Maybe doing some gold oreberry bushes or something, some essence berry. And yeah, if you ever need any gold after I get my oreberry bushes set up, just let me know, because I'm probably going to have endless amounts of them.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, I'm going to go get my quarry figured out, and we'll catch you another time. I love how you parked that jet just hanging in midair.
I have not quite gotten around to giving it the shore buffer, so if it tries to touch anything, it'll just suck it up and think it's part of the ship. So,
oh
I'm
boy,
just treating it like a Harrier. Yep, just floats in midair. All right, man. I'll talk to you next time.
All right, later. All right, I've got everything together here. Well, I think so. And I've come out here to a spot that I think will do nicely for a quarry. And I'll dig down a ways. Hello. Well, how about that? I'll take the diamonds and the emeralds. And the iron. Well, what the heck? It's a nice, handy little thing to find a chest underground, random, so you can store your stuff in it. Grab an oreberry bush. Okay. Anyway, let's see. I'm at Y54. I'm going to go down just a little more here. Alright, I'm going to set up my ender quarry right there. And now I need to get my markers positioned, and we'll be in business. Alrighty, got my quarry in place. Time to start putting some upgrades on here. We've got the world hole upgrade. But slap that on there. Wait a minute. Wait just a cotton picking minute. Well, unable to detect boundary. That's what these markers are for. Alright, we'll try setting up right next to one of the markers. You can see the markers got these little purple particle things going to the two directions where there are more such markers. Markers that outline a rectangular area, roughly cuboid in shape. Found attached ender marker successfully established boundary. Alright, good. Alright. We're good to go here. Alright, so we'll pop the ender chest on top. And then we'll... Okay, world hole upgrade. I believe you hit these on the sides. Alright, that's the speed upgrade. Is that right? I would have thought they would attach in some way. Well, I suppose they do. Okay. The arrow is indicating when it's where it's outputting at. We'll find out real soon. Alright. Because I have generator, I have a barrel to hold the oil, or the You know what that stuff is. Lava. Yeah, there you go. All right. Barrel. Ender tank. Okay. And now we have a liquid transfer node and a bit of transfer pipe. I had brought the energy stuff, but it shouldn't be needed. Because the generator is right up against the quarry. Alright, so having moved the quarry over here, and I've got a marker here, and you can see the little purple things, like I said before, that go down that way to that marker, and down this way to this marker. But if we go down this way to this marker, and then we hang a right to where there should be the third marker, or actually fourth one, we run into a little surprise. Because that marker is gone. And, okay, first of all, get rid of that. You can see here the marker was originally right there. You can see here, here's the hole it dug. Okay. But what I'm really curious about is where did the marker go that was right there? I don't know, but I'm going to have to head back up to the surface, fly back to town, make another marker, and come back out here and try that again. And what's really fun, this is the second time I will have had to do that. Yeah. So, I'm going to get that together, and we'll find out sometime really soon if this quarry is going to work, or if somehow the ender quarries have somehow changed since the last time I used one in Monster. We'll find out.